The smartest electrician on your crew is probably the one everybody thinks is weird. He eats lunch alone. He questions everything the foreman says.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that.
He changes his approach in the middle of the job. And he can tell you exactly what a client said 3 months ago, but he can't remember his name.
What's your name?
And your whole crew thinks he's awkward, difficult, or just off. Turns out, every single one of those habits is backed by research as a sign of higher intelligence. And the tradesmen who have them, they're the ones who end up running the company someday. They're the ones who end up making six figures and going home to their families every night knowing they outworked and outthought everybody on the construction site. Guys, do me a favor, subscribe to JV Charles TV so we can continue to build our community of blue-collar workers. And stay till the end to see the outtakes from this video here. I've spent over 30 years in blue-collar jobs, and I've watched the weird guys quietly become the most successful electricians and plumbers and welders in the room, while the normal guys, they stayed exactly where they started. And today, I'm breaking down 6 habits that look weird on a job site, but are actually signs you're smarter than everybody around you. Habit number 1, you can't remember names, but you remember everything else. You meet a new HVAC contractor on the construction site. You shake his hand, but 5 minutes later, his name is gone. But 3 weeks later, you remember exactly what he said about the spec issue on the second floor. Your crew thinks you're rude. You're not. Your brain is prioritizing substance over labels. Believe it or not, research shows that people with higher cognitive ability actually focus on deeper information rather than surface details. The name is just a tag. Everything else is data your brain decided is more important. But here's the twist that makes this even more interesting. Habit number 2, you eat lunch alone. Everybody's at the tailgate or in the break room, and you're in your truck with headphones on. Your crew thinks you're antisocial. Management thinks you don't fit in. But the British Journal of Psychology tracked 15,000 people and found that highly intelligent people get less satisfaction from socializing. Not because they can't, because their brains are already generating enough stimulation on their own. On the construction site, this is the carpenter who uses his lunch break to mentally solve the afternoon's problems before they happen. And the advantage shows up 3:30 when he's got energy left and everyone else is dragging ass. That's the guy who clocks out sharp, pulls into his driveway by 4 and has energy left for his kids. The social butterflies, they're burnt the hell out by the time they get home. So you can't remember names and you eat lunch alone. Your crew thinks you're weird. The science says you're wired differently. But the next 2 habits, they're the ones that get you in trouble with your foreman almost daily. Habit number 3, you question everything. The foreman says, do it this way. Everyone else grabs their tools, but you ask why. Not to be difficult, you genuinely want to know why this is the best approach, or just the way it's always been done. Research consistently shows that higher intelligence correlates with skepticism, with questioning authority, with challenging assumptions. Your brain is built to find flaws. It can't accept this is how we do it without scanning for a better way. And here's the career advantage. Every foreman who became a superintendent, every plumber who started his own company, they all questioned the process. But here's the counterintuitive part that really separates the smart guys. Habit number 4, you change your mind mid-job. You start a task one way, halfway through, something doesn't feel right, so you stop, you rethink, and you change your approach. Your crew thinks you're indecisive, but research shows smarter people update their approach more frequently than others. They treat every method as a hypothesis, not a commitment. And in the skilled trades, this is the difference between a callback and a clean finish. The welder who changes mid-job catches the problem before the client sees it. The guy who bulldozes right through it, he's getting the complaint call on Saturday morning when he should be at his kid's game. And I'll be honest, this one took me years to figure out. I used to be the bulldozer. Then I realized the guys who stopped and adjusted were the ones with 0 callbacks and the happiest clients almost every time. They weren't slow, they were accurate. And accuracy, it's what builds a reputation you can feed a family on. And that is exactly why the trades reward a specific kind of intelligence. Not book smart, not test smart, the kind of smart that questions, adapts, and solves problems in real time. Course Careers helps you figure out which trade fits your strengths. Their AI counselor, Cora, maps out the options, the pay, and the timeline. Free intro courses, links down in the description. But the last 2 habits on this list, they're the ones no one expects, because the first 4 make you a better tradesman. The last 2, they make you a better person. Habit number 5, you can't stand small talk. Somebody asks how your weekend was. You say fine. It's an awkward silence. You're not trying to be cold. Your brain just rejects conversations that carry zero information. Research from the University of Arizona found that people with higher intelligence naturally gravitate towards more intense conversation, and they skip the small talk whenever possible. Your brain is an information-seeking machine. Small talk is the verbal equivalent of empty calories, but it's actually a filter. When you do connect with someone, it goes deep fast. You build real relationships, and in the trades, those deep connections are the ones that get you hired, get you referrals, and build the client base that lets you go home to your family every single night knowing the work will keep coming. Hey guys, it's JV. Let me pause the video real quick. If you want a faster way into real careers that pay, check out Course Careers. They train people for in-demand jobs in tech, business, and all sorts of construction trades without wasting years in college. They're rated almost 5 stars with thousands of real reviews you can check out. You earn a certificate of completion and they help you prepare for real job placement. And if you use my link, you get $50 off instantly. So if you're serious about changing your income path, the link is below. Now the last one on the list, this is the habit that sounds the weirdest but might be the most powerful. So here is habit number 6. You laugh at dark humor. Something goes wrong on the job, pipe bursts, equipment fails, the schedule blows up, everyone's stressed the hell out. And you crack a joke. Researchers at the Medical University of Vienna found that people who appreciate dark humor scored higher on both intelligence and emotional controls. Dark humor requires multiple cognitive steps happening fast. Now most people get stuck at step 1, the emotional reaction. Smart brains process an emotion and find the humor simultaneously. But in the trades, this is emotional resilience disguised as a personal quirk. You see, the HVAC technician who cracks a joke when everything's falling apart, he's the one who stays calm, makes clear decisions under pressure, and keeps the crew from panicking. Dark humor is kind of like the cognitive jujitsu. You take something heavy and flip it into something light. And the guys who do this, they handle the stress of the trades without bringing it home. They walk through the door and they're present for their family because they already processed the day's chaos on the construction site. So 6 habits that look weird on the job site but are actually signs of higher intelligence. You forget names. You eat alone. You question everything. You change mid-job. You skip small talk and you laugh at dark humor. Now think about the best tradesman you've ever worked with. The one who's always seemed a step ahead, who caught problems before they happened, whose clients asked for them by name, even though they probably forgot theirs. I'd bet you anything he had at least 3 of these habits. And I'd bet you he also was the guy who was home by 4, present for his family, and building something bigger than just a paycheck. But knowing your brain is wired differently is only step 1. Choosing the trade that actually matches how you think, whether you're cut out for the electrical work, HVAC, or construction management, that's where most people go wrong. Guys, check out the 2 videos here at the end where I break down which trades reward which type of intelligence. And hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming up next. Hit the like button, it helps out the channel a lot so we can continue to bring videos to you every single week. They called you weird. Turns out you were just wired for something bigger. Trust your brain. It knows what it's doing. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. I'm JV. I'll see you on the next one. Whew, how old's that? That kind of smarts that's questions and daps and we're smart time. One more time. Can you turn down light a couple? They called you weird. They called me weird. They didn't call me weird. Did they call me weird? They called me weird too, didn't they? Just think about the best tradesman you've ever worked with. Just think of the tradesman you've ever worked. Just think of the weirdest tradesman you've ever worked with. Just think about the best tradesman you ever. Just think about some tradesman. Just think about it. Think about the best tradesman you've ever worked with. Dark humor is Dark humor is just jujitsu, but it's a little weirder. You take something heavy and it's a little weirder. Dark humor is cognitive jujitsu. How about that? Not bad, huh? Smart brains process the emotion and they find the humor simultaneously every single time. Every single time. Smart brains process the emotion and find the humor. Smart brains process the emotion and find the humor. It's not very funny.